I want the storylines Caitlin Clark-Paige Bueckers rivalry pushed by Sue Bird's Fiancee to boost women's basketball. Apparently, there are people who are skeptical about the friendship between Caitlin Clark and Paige Bueckers. WNBA legend Megan Rapinoe was seemingly not convinced when the UConn star said she and the former Iowa star were friends off-court. Rapinoe, a former soccer player who played as a winger for the old reign of the National Women's Soccer League and the U.S. women's national team, isn't the biggest expert on women's basketball, but she has one of the best in the sport by her side, her fiancé, WNBA legend Sue Bird. The former winger expressed her thoughts on Clark and Bueckers' friendship in a March 2021 interview with Insider. "I really do want to see the buckets vs Clark," Rapinoe said. "I want to see that go down. I want them to guard each other. I want the whole thing to happen. I want the storylines." Rapinoe then talked about wanting to see a rivalry form between the two rising stars of women's basketball. "Both of them keep saying how close they are, that's just fueling the drama in me. They're just saying this in the media so they don't have to be rivals," Rapinoe added. In 2021, Caitlin Clark and Paige Bueckers played against each other in the NCAA tournament's Sweet 16. The Huskies defeated the Hawkeyes 92-72. Clark then went on to have one of the most iconic runs in college basketball history, leading the Hawkeyes to 2 back-to-back championship game appearances and becoming the NCAA Division I's all-time leading scorer. While Clark declared for the 2024 WNBA draft, Bueckers decided to play one more season with UConn. In her past 3 seasons with the Huskies, she has been a 2-time Big East Player of the Year and a 2-time Big East Tournament Most Outstanding Player. Clark was selected by the Indiana Fever as the first overall pick of the 2024 WNBA draft and was eventually named the Rookie of the Year. Bueckers is expected to join her in the WNBA and be the number 1 pick of the 2025 draft. Her heart is in the right place, Caitlin Clark at Stephen A. Smith, to defend her Time magazine remarks. Caitlin Clark has been getting negative reactions and backlash over the past week for her statement on white privilege, which was part of her interview with Time magazine, as she was awarded 2024 Athlete of the Year. However, analyst Stephen A. Smith has come to Clark's defense, saying that her heart is in the right place. In one of the recent episodes of his program First Take, Stephen A. Smith touched on the topic of Clark getting backlash over her white privilege statement, with part of it coming from Black women from the WNBA, who she also stated she wanted to elevate. She steps out absolutely no obligation to do so, and she points out the disparity in treatment between her as a white player and Black players who preceded her and achieved so much, but lacked the level of recognition she received. Stephen A. said, "Her heart has been in the right place. More than accusations of racism and pandering to DEI agenda, Stephen A. thinks that Black women hating on Clark is just a case of people barking up the wrong tree."